back and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need.
Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. One time for y'all, give a shout out to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. You know what this is. This is lunchtime with the bullies. You know what I'm saying? And AJ Brown out here looking to bully people. He looking to bully people. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about all of this in a second, man. But first, you know I got to let you know, man, that this video was brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I fought for that for y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. 17 Birds all streaming platform. Smoke Salmon Zucchini all streaming platforms. Money Block all streaming platforms. Cookware all streaming platforms. More fire coming on the way. But what's up with these reports? And I talked about this yesterday, man. Let me pull the comments up and see what's going on with the people. Ace Boogie, what's up with you? Joshua Dillon, what's up? Mr. Williams, what's going on? Troy Singleton, man, what's up? What up? Lamont Hubert, what's up? The lunchtime crew is here. Mr. Williams, what up? Corey Little, what's up? Ace Boogie, Dave Duss, Derek Mack. My friends is here. We're here to talk about it. You know what I mean? And there's no disrespect. Before I even start this, man, this is just me doing my job. There's no disrespect. It's no slight to Derek Gunn or none of those fine analysts or none of those fine guys over at Jacket Media. No disrespect. I've been on the platform a few times. But you can't do this in 2022. You can't do this in 2022. I wouldn't be me if I didn't keep it a bean. I wouldn't be me. You cannot do this in 2022. Let me explain to you what the Philadelphia Eagles roster is just made up of right now. It's made up of hungry vets and young millennials. You know what I mean? What's younger than a millennial? Because AJ Brown is 25 years old. What class do those guys fall in? I'm a millennial. I'm 35. What's younger than a millennial? Listen, these guys grew up on social media. You know what I'm saying? These guys grew up on social media. So you can't be mad when you see these guys responding on social media. You can't be mad. I realized that today when I saw the responses from AJ Brown. Because, you know, when AJ Brown backed Miles Sanders, you know what I mean? When Miles Sanders said the All-Star comments, when AJ Brown backed that up, I said, I just don't want AJ Brown involved. Now I see AJ Brown backing up his quarterback, and I like every bit of it. It's no sense in me saying I don't want him involved. They run to the internet and spread. When I say they, I mean in general. The media goes to the internet and spread misinformation all the time. I've been calling it media. I need to coin the phrase media manipulation. Do I need to do it? You give me another content creator that's saying media manipulation. I ain't heard it until I start saying it. Now, I never doubted that this 10-play scenario happened. I never doubted it at all. Never doubted it. I don't know if it happened. I wasn't there. The problem that I had with it was the timing of the release of the information. If these events happen in May, why are we waiting until July to talk about it? Why? Listen, I'm from Philly. You cannot pull the wool over the eyes of some of these Philadelphia people. You can't do it, bro. These people are construction workers. These people lay cement on gritty South Philly, North Philly, West Philly blocks. These people are bus drivers. These people up early in the morning. getting their coffee. This is a blue collar town. And the Philadelphia Eagles is a big part of these people's lives during fall and the winter months. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't do this. If he playing bad, when he playing bad, we want to hear about it when he playing bad. We want to hear about it when he playing bad. So in case you've been hiding under a rock, I guess yesterday, the day before, sometime like that, some content emerges from Jacket Media. Derek Gunn, who I believe is an awesome football analyst. Let me just get that out the way right now. He says something on the lines about, a practice that took place where Jalen Hurts had a really, really horrible, time of events during practice. I could pull it up somewhere, I believe, but y'all know what was said. He had a series where he threw a bunch of interceptions, got sacked, all this other stuff. You know what I mean? I make a video about it last night, just questioning the timing of it, and just that I just believe it's nasty work. If this happened, it's nasty work to report on it 2 months later, knowing we about to start training camp in 2 weeks? It's nasty to report on it. The timing is nasty, especially when a lot of these platforms have come out and said how good he was performing, how much of a corner they think he's going to turn. So where does nasty work come from out of nowhere? I had to question it. I got to question it. You know what I mean? So I question it. I think about it. I sit on it. I think that's the end of it. I didn't expect A.J. Brown to do what he did. Now, I'm going to pull up the tweets that A.J. Brown posted. This is the first one. A.J. Brown says, this practice stuff about Jalen is fake. Y'all tweet and believe anything. Like, how can you get sacked on 7-on-7 and there aren't any rushers? I believe water is above us. Believe that too and make an article about that too. This app is crazy. And Lane retweeted it. Say it louder for the people in the back. Say it louder for the people in the back. Now, what does that tell you? Now, listen, in my video yesterday, I said I didn't know guys was getting sacked. They talking about him being sacked. They talking about a 10-play series that resulted in sacks and interceptions and incompletions. And I'm like, that's practice stuff because you're never going to be in a 10-play scenario where you're throwing the ball 10 straight times. It just ain't going to happen in most situations. So I didn't really take nothing into it at all. But these young players on this Philadelphia Eagles team are going to take things like this personal. And if you're Philadelphia media, I'm not saying you got to be on the good side of these guys. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you got a duty to accurately report if you want to be in the good graces of ever even interviewing them. You know what I mean? I just think it's nasty work to do that. Maverick, they need a drama storyline for training camp. I mean, come on. Damn, I gotta follow them on Twitter for real. Oh yeah, you gotta follow AJ Brown on Twitter, man. AJ Brown, that's where he put it at. Haven't been this excited since 2018 season. I agree, Rome. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? It's really exciting. We finna take this season personal. Exactly. I just said that. I feel like that this is becoming personal because when you do things like that, you can stop a lot of progression for a young football player. Think about this. Jalen Hurts could potentially be extended this time next season. He got to perform. A.J. Brown is a guy who just got extended. That's his man. He want to see the same thing for his man. So when you knock these guys and when you talk about how bad these guys have been while they're learning, it hurts everything for them in the future. It hurts these things for these guys sometimes in most cases. And in a town like Philadelphia, you got to talk about it when it's happening. Don't try to because listen, immediately when it came out, the fan base was 60% saying, well, I told y'all so. I told y'all he stink. What did y'all expect? That's the messages that I was getting. And I'm like, yo, this came out. I'm like, you was waiting for some nasty work to come out. Where was you at when they were saying he was doing well? Where was some of the haters at when they were saying that? Now, if they said he was doing bad, I would have reported on it too, but I have not even heard that. I've not heard that he struggled at any point during May. And if anybody want to say that they heard he struggled, please show me where you heard it from. I haven't heard it. Most of the things that I heard about Jalen Hurts in the offseason was him working out with Tom Brady and him putting his best foot forward. I ain't heard no struggle bars. No struggle bars about Jalen Hurts. None. And if I did, I didn't even take strong consideration into the good things that I heard. Because it's practice. It's Tom Brady throw incomplete passes, bro. It's practice. You know what I mean? So I keep saying it, man. Media manipulation in Philadelphia do not mix. Do not mix. Because when the fans of Philadelphia have don't have their mind made up about a player, when you hear something bad about him, he's trash, he got to go. He got to go. He got to go when you hear something bad about him. So it's like, don't even do it unless you know for like don't even do it. The fact that Lane Johnson and AJ Brown saying, what are you talking about? When was this? Come on, bro. Come on. I believe in backing your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think dude's going to go through great lengths to back somebody if this is really happening. Come on, man. Let's call a spade a spade. And then I didn't know AJ Brown was this funny. I didn't know he was this funny. Then he said, in that 10-play series, Jalen threw 3 touchdowns to me. Donovan McNabb and T.O. fought the other 4 plays. Vince Papale came out of retirement and had the other 3 receptions. Lane Johnson again. I think Lane Johnson might have said something on the lines like, let me get this comment off the screen real quick. I think Lane might have said something on the lines like, oh, truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that really happened too. So it's like these guys are letting you know, like, you can't believe everything that you hear. You can't believe everything that you hear in the media because a lot of it is manipulation. It is. Jamel the King, shout out to you, bro. A lot of it is a manipulation. Carapool, what's going on? I haven't heard any negative things about him. Can't wait till the season starts. And Maverick, you know, and you are one of Jalen. You are in the middle with Jalen Hurts, Maverick. This is what I know about you. You know what I mean? You're in the middle with Jalen Hurts. And the fact that you're saying you ain't heard nothing bad about it's a lot of people who cannot wait for the day that this dude fell. I'm telling you, bro. This is when I realized that was going to happen. Now, I'm not saying this applies to Gunn and none of those guys at Jacket Media. Again, I'm speaking in general. This is when I knew that happened. When I came out with the Hurts season hats. When I came out with the Hurts season hats, the amount of content creators and the amount of general people that was hating on a piece of merchandise was just mind-blowing to me. It was mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. And all that did was make me make more of them. That's all it did. That's all it did. And I'm like, y'all don't like this dude that much? I mean, y'all don't like it that much? You got to be kidding me. And I restocked him. I believe in the kid. I believe in the kid. I was willing to put this on the line, a piece of my merchandise. If it blow up, I would have thousands of people coming to me saying stuff like, oh, I want a refund for my hat stuff. I would have that. You know what I mean? I was willing to risk that because I believe that he going to show people and he going to prove people wrong. We don't have to sabotage our credibility because we want the guy to be bad. And I've seen multiple Eagles fans sabotaging their credibility because they don't want him to be bad, because they want him to be bad. A lot of these guys rather be right so much that they've been saying he stinks so bad that if he prove them wrong, they don't know how to correct it. They don't know how to say, damn, I was wrong. They don't know how to do that, yo. They don't know how to do that. That's why me being me, it's easy for me to stand firm on the things that I believe in. Because if I'm wrong, it's also easy for me to say, well, damn, that happened. Because I was wrong about Carson Wentz. Wrong about Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. And I had to come out and say that. So it's like, listen, at this point, with how hard the players are riding for him, how can you say you a Lane Johnson fan and in the same breath say that, you know, you don't believe in Jalen Hurts? If these guys that you believe in on the team are riding for the quarterback, the way that they're doing it, like nobody has to go to social media to defend the quarterback. Nobody has to do that. If they taking time out that day to do that, then it's different. It's a respect level in that building, and Lane has said it multiple times. So this is what I'm trying to get to. It don't matter what nobody say. It don't matter what nobody say. All that matters is that the team is behind them. That's all that matters. Because if the team wasn't behind Nick Foles in 2017, we don't have this. We are still ringless peasants. I don't want to pull it down. It's going to knock my picture down. We are ringless peasants still. We the Vikings. We the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? We the Lions. We the Bills. We them guys still if the team rally behind a quarterback. So being as though we know the power of rallying behind your quarterback, what does it hurt to do it? What does it hurt to wish for the best? You saw progression later on down the line. What does it hurt to continue to be optimistic and speak positively about the guy that you know going to start the season? We still talk about Minshew. We still talk about Minshew. We talk about Minshew still. That's a true backup. A true backup. At times we get so pathetic that we now talk about Carson Strong. He didn't even get drafted. Hurts season. Get with it and you'll feel better. I promise you that. I promise you that. It makes sense to get with it. He's the quarterback. The same way Cleveland was behind Baker, I bet you was a bunch of people feeling like how I feel about Jalen. They felt the same way about Baker. Let's get behind him. He'll turn it around. That's fandom. That's what being a Philadelphia Eagles fan is all about. We don't got a trophy cabinet full of Super Bowls. We don't. The best thing we have for us is getting behind the product that's on the field, and it's one of the best rosters in Eagles history. Get behind it. You'll feel much better. Because when we start winning, you don't want to see my face telling you I told you so. You don't want to do it. Because I got a laundry list. A laundry list. You don't want to do it. You don't want to be one of my haters when he start cooking. Y'all heard Smoke Simon Zucchini at the end. I don't forget nothing. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Just be a winner. Be a winner. If you're mad at AJ Brown, I'll tell you why you shouldn't be. Because without Jalen Hurts, he don't sign here. He don't sign here. He don't sign here. Without Jalen Hurts making that push for the playoffs, Hassan Reddick might not be here. He might not be here. Without us going to the playoffs, if Bradbury was tired of losing, he might not be here. Look at this thing in its totality, and you'll see things through a different set of lenses. I'm telling you. Imagine what they would say if wide receivers didn't drop 11 touchdowns and plenty more drops on the field. Hurt stats, but they don't want to talk about that. That's too logical, Dave. Talking about the drops that cost us games and that cost statistical personal achievements for Jalen Hurts. They're never going to talk about that. Stop it. Stop it. They're never going to talk about that. It makes too much sense. You know what I'm saying? What we did last year affected the players we signed. Yeah, it did. It did. Making the playoffs with a rookie head coach, a first-time starter, and a rookie defensive coordinator, yeah, it made dudes want to come over here. I agree. Gate City, what's going on, Gate? We got to get my bad. We back. I was talking spicy. We back. I unplugged the mic. We back. Give me a thumbs up. We good? Okay, yeah. But listen, you know, the media manipulation, man. I'm telling you, bro. It will just be detrimental to a lot of people, man, if you don't understand what's really happening when a lot of people talk sports. You know what I mean? I've never been one of those guys that ran out of stuff to talk about. I've never been one of those guys that ran, like right now, I didn't write none of this down. I've never been one of these guys that ran out of stuff to talk about. I don't have writer's block. I don't have those type of issues because I constantly think about these things. I am obsessed with making Eagles content. I am obsessed with being creative. It's always things to talk about. So if somebody is purposely making content to tear somebody down, again, not saying that that's what's happening with Jacket Media, not at all. Those guys are great individual guys. I've worked with a few of them. That's not what's happening over there, but that happens in media in general. And the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback situation over the last 3-4 years has been getting a lot of clicks. Ever since Nick Foles did what he did, that's where the clicks come from. Talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and the quarterback situation. That's what it comes from. We gotta stop letting these dudes eat off of us, man. We gotta stop being emotional and stop letting these guys eat off us, man. That's what it is, man. LB, what would be the point of his thought? Point of this though? What would be the point of what? Are you saying what would be the point of the comments that were brought out about Jalen Hurts? Like I don't know what the point would be. That's a good question. Like, what's the point? This where I got confused. What's the point about reporting on struggles that happened in May, in July? What's the point? Now, as a content creator, if I miss something, now it's been plenty of times where I watched the Gate Cities video or Mike video, Philly Mike video, a Philly 500 video, Cool Cat Connor, whoever it may be, Philly Fresh, anybody, and they get to a subject before I get to it, or before I even heard about it. And a week done went past. I'm like, damn, I ain't know CBS put out this list about offensive linemen, and one of those guys touch on it. I'm not. I can't even say nothing about it past a week. I can't do that. I can't do that. I got a rule with that. I got a 48-hour grace period. If I miss it and I don't touch on it in 48 hours, that the fellas got that. They got that under control. Unless somebody asks me a question on a live stream, then I'll double back for it. So it's like 2 months late to talk about this mysterious practice where he struggled in. Just don't make no sense, man. It just don't make no sense, man. That's all I'm saying. Herb T in the building, my man Herb in the building. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? My guy Gates said, crazy thing is it was one day in OTAs, and we are really talking 7-on-7 drills. The drills, that drill is meant to build timing between a QB and a wide receiver. Of course, day one will have timing issues. But this the thing though, Gates. This the thing. You ever been in a situation or seen a situation in football? I know you have. Where if you don't get a play right, they make you run it over 10 times in a row, 13 times in a row until they get the result they want to see as a coach. Run it again. This has happened to me in the military. Where you get battle calls wrong. Where you know what I mean? It's happened. Do it again until you get it right. Do it again until you get it right. Like I've seen coaches put players in position to fail just to know what they're looking for. That happens. But to say that you saw this or somebody told you about this, and then they come to tell you he got a long way to go, it just causes unnecessary panic. Because like I said, all of this stuff I've been seeing is that that it looks like he's geared towards taking the next step. All the stuff that I've been seeing is that he's getting votes for like people talking about voting for him for MVP, stuff like that. All the stuff that I've been seeing is how he cannot fail with the weapons around him. How he looks better, how he looks stronger. How everybody is excited about him being in his second time offense, being in the same offense, you know what I mean, in his career, you know what I mean? It's the first time it's happening. So we can't really, come on, man. It's confusing, man. It's confusing to even think about, which is why I'm all over the place. If it happened, talk about it when it happened. That's all I'm saying. Let me read some of these comments. Grind Time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Bully 17 Birds Bergen. You already know. Shout out my guy Grind Time, long-time supporter. Kara says, so wait, is this like an old OTA report? No, it's from in May. It's from May of this year, but they're just now talking about it in July. And we got training camp coming up in 2 weeks, I believe. That's what's confusing for me. They just now talking about it. You know what I mean? The narrative is carried by shallow minds. Fuck them, we gonna ball. You already know the vibes. Rome. You know what I mean? Big facts, LB. Media gossip like cackling chickens. I know, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's not all media, and I'm not singling nobody out, but I've been screaming media manipulation for a long time. You know what I mean? And I just can't wait for the point to where, to where some of these players recognize the job that the underground YouTubers got, the underground YouTubers do, like myself, Gate, Philly Mike, Philly 500. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Recognize the job and recognize the pull that we got. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, we're the real heartbeat of the city for real. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, man. I'm not even scared to say it. 9 times out of 10, we the real heartbeat of the city. I've had things that I've said and I've seen it on ESPN 24 hours later. I've seen things that Bad Dog said and it was on ESPN 24 hours later. Law Nation, the list goes on and on and on. We are the true heartbeat of the city. So it's like we know how to approach these situations, even if he's struggling or not. I can tell you that he's struggling without causing panic. I can tell you that. Like, you know what I mean? It's a skill that goes into that. So you dealing with millennials, bro. You dealing with 9 times out of 10 young African Americans from inner cities. It's a culture thing that come with that. It's a culture thing that come with that. Once a young 25-year-old say that guy my best friend, and they both in the limelight and they got platforms on social media, they go and write to social media to say you not telling the truth. They're going to do it, and it's going to make you look bad and not credible. That's why it's best to talk about it when it happened. If you talked about it, say it did happen, and you talk about it when it did happen. AJ Brown wouldn't have came out and disputed it. He would have not came out and disputed it. Would have never happened. We're going to be lit this year. Hurts going to ball out. He has no choice, man. He has no choice. You know what I'm saying? It's mainly Philly media, of course. I've seen the May OTAs. You ain't late, ZTV. You ain't late. You right on time, bro. You right on time. Philip Preston, LOL, heart of the city, huh? I mean, listen, ask around. Ask around. Ask around, bro. Ask around. You know, I don't even want to speak. I gotta speak. Listen, scratch the names that I said. Ask about me. Been rocking with you for years, bro. Out here in what's that? Washington. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I don't know, LB Jacket Media rubs me the wrong way. I get that. I get that your man's, but it's sus. You know, they don't rub me the wrong way. That they do a phenomenal job. So I don't want to start that narrative. Those guys are amazing. And I'm going to continue to work with them when the call is, you know, when they put that call in, simply because I like talking football with those guys. You know what I mean? From Devin Caney all the way down or up the Dan. You know what I mean? They don't rub me wrong. You know what I mean? I just think that overall media manipulation is just not a good thing in Philadelphia. It's teams that need that type of coverage to get the ball rolling. We don't need that, bro. We just don't need it like that. You know what I mean? And I don't, you know, and listen, man, when you got guys like, hey, listen, when you got guys like you can, if T.O. was here, they wouldn't be doing this. I'm telling you, bro. T.O. would go to the Channel 10, Fox 29, and say that's not happening. Now it's social media. You don't got to go to the news. All you got to do is send out a tweet. That's it. All you got to do is send out a tweet. You don't want to create a us versus them, the media versus the players. You do not want that. I'm telling you, bro. You do not want that in Philly, man. You don't want that in Philly. Now, I'm going to tell you, now listen, as media, you know what I mean? A lot of us have an obligation to keep it all the way 100 and speak the truth and you know, have no filter to a degree. So you got to be truthful in what you're doing. You know what I mean? You got to be passionate about what you're doing, but you also got to be mindful of the players that's on the roster. AJ Brown, this was the third time he had to say something was BS, or he had to clean something up or jump in the middle of something. He getting real comfortable doing it. Brandon Graham, you remember Brandon Graham? He done it a couple times too. So I'm just saying, man, this is a different Philadelphia Eagles team. We might not be used to it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Eagles YouTube is so much better than the actual media, and I love it. Hey, man, shout out to all the Eagles YouTubers for sure. There's a bunch of different opinions, a bunch of different personalities, but the job gets done. The job gets done. Bro, your man Dan be the main one saying hurts his buns. That's fine though. His opinion, his perspective on the way he see it, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm not mad at nobody who don't believe in Jalen Hurts' ability. It's subjective, and he do got things to prove. You know what I'm saying? And it's a chance that he could not pan out and he could not be the one for us. All that is a possibility, and a strong one, might I add. So I'm not mad at that. It's not like he's saying Tom Brady buns. Tom Brady proved everything he had to prove. You know what I mean? I just disagree with it because I believe that Jalen Hurts going to show you. You know what I mean? I believe he's going to show you. You know what I mean? Climb the glory, LB. Keep going. Fly Eagles fire. Shout out to you. What you know about Climb the Glory? You was in the 7th Mountain Division? Dalvin Richards? You was in the 7th Mountain Division? Out of Fort Drum, New York? Climb the glory. That's the slogan. Let them keep going. Players will just do interviews with YouTubers. You know, I mean, and I'm not opposed to that. People don't dig People don't dig that underground YouTubers that speak on Philly sports are the most passionate and they don't do the BS narratives around them. Well, this is why I think underground YouTubers are the most passionate. Because when Law Nation started, he wasn't getting paid. When I started, I wasn't getting paid. When Philly 500 started, I wasn't getting paid. So the passion and the hunger was already there. We never knew if we ever were going to get paid because you got to meet certain criteria to get a check from YouTube monthly. You know what I mean? When you talk about YouTubers getting money, y'all think of Jake Paul, who all them other y'all think of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting it though. You know what I mean? So you know, but in order to get it on YouTube, you gotta have the passion first. You gotta build yourself up. So you know, that's why I think you see a different level of hunger. You know what I mean? You see a different level of hunger. But I'm all for it. You gotta have some faith. If you don't have no faith, what you doing? Why are you watching the game? You know what I'm saying? I'm at Bragg. I know you served with Fort Drum. No. Oh, shout out to you, Dalvin. You at Bragg with it. Okay, Fort Bragg in the building. Going to miss Seth calling out the bull. Yeah, definitely going to miss Seth, man. Where's Seth going? Strong minds encounter strong ops from mediocre minds. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all though. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to tap base with y'all real quick. 351 strong. Listen, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. A lot of content coming out from me this week, man. I just really wanted to get this out to talk about media manipulation, you know what I mean, and everything that's going on with Philadelphia right now. Definitely tap in, man. I think on the 13th, Louis T starting a new show up. I'm gonna be on that with Louis T and the round table, the one that I've been waiting for with me, Bad Dog, Louis T, and Law Nation will be taking place on the 21st. We're going to talk about it. And clearly, we got the best team in the division. And clearly, you don't want to miss me talk spicy to, my friends that root for other teams in the division. I'm going to have to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Real Philly style. Like, I'm not playing this season, bro. I expect greatness from this team. And if this team let me down, I'm going to be the first one on the camera to tell you why they let me down and what needs to happen to correct the situation. So shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with Lunchtime with the Bullies. Real quick one. We ain't do an hour today. It is Monday. I know people got, jobs and y'all want to eat lunch. But shout out to y'all, though, man. Listen, if you want a hurt season hat, make sure you go to the Print Champs. I'm going to put the link to the description in this video. It was in my last videos. Go get your hurt season hat, man, and DM me if you want a special code on the savings. I'm giving everybody the code. All you got to do is DM me. You know what I mean? Channel members, they got access to a greater code, but everybody gets savings off on the hat regardless. Big Manscape in the building. Use code Brunson. Take care of yourself, man. Save 20% off. Stream the music. The album is on the way. You know what I mean? We just working, man. Fly Eagles fly. I'm giving out tickets to the first home game. The tickets is crazy expensive too, y'all, but I love y'all. I'm giving out like 3 to 4 tickets to that game. Monday Night Football is going to be a movie, preferably people who have not been to a game. Shout out to y'all, man. I really love all y'all love and support, man. Truly, truly love it, man. Thank y'all. Until next time.